Good morning, welcome back to the Hurley Pro. Round 4 continues with a super battle with three-time world champ Mick Fanning leading the charge, taking on two talented goofy foots, one for the United States and Nat Young, run from Avoca Beach, the state of New South Wales in Australia. Round 4 matchups to start off this round. And now we'll set up the back end of the draw in the quarterfinals. During the break, Ace Buchan did get a start.
Yeah, we've got some, well, we had some crazy hits to kick things off in this round, but we've got a couple more just to come. Ace Buchan straight out of the gates firing. Saw Wiggly Dante just come a little short on this backside attack. The goofy footers have been having their way here at Trestles. And the natural footers are slowly winding them back in. We saw Toledo take out the first heat. Ace going down that last maneuver right there. And we saw De Souza take that one out as well. So is the trend going to switch here? Nat Young bangs it off the top. Beautiful rotation right there. And again, straight up through the lip, looking so strong on his feet. Nat Young being so powerful, making very few mistakes out here at Trestles. He wants a good result. Well, he's going to have to crank it up. Mick Fanning's in this heat as well. Winning at Bells Beach over Adrian De Souza. Nat Young, wave number 2.
Glides in to set up the first move. Straight up and vertical. Nice coil love for Nat. Nice backhand carve to get this one underway. Another slice off the softer section. And he'll just keep carving through. Into the inside and fades the cut back. Nat now looking for the finishing move. Inside track, little lip to hit. He'll punch out the fins in reverse, but he'll lose the landing.
Joe, let's just wind it back a little bit. How about that first heat in this round? Round 4, heat 1, Italo Ferreira, Miguel Pupo, Felipe Toledo. Let's have a look at Nat Young though. Bangs it up through the lip. He's opened up with a good wave to kick things off, and he's going to back it up really quickly here. Just trying to apply some pressure as Nat Young winds his way through this inside section. And I guess he was called the Cobra because he coils up and then just unleashes that big snap right there. Gets that rotation and goes down at the end of that wave. But Nat Young did a lot of damage on that wave. Joe, looking really confident, looking probably, I think, the best I've seen him so far this year.
He's finding a lot of confidence. He struggled with round 3 a little bit this year, and he also struggled with Kai Otten. That was a breakaway win when he beat him to get this far into round 4. Just wants to get that consistency back in the whole world. He studies his game and tries to fix his mistakes quickly. Little peak popping up now, and Ace Buchan considers it. He'll let it run through. Let's now hear from Adrian De Souza with Rosie Hodge.
It was super slow heat, so I was already starting very fast, so I catch a lot of waves and probably put a little pressure off Joe and Wiggly this start, but on the other hand, the end of the heat, I had so much lucky, you know, like, so Wiggly doesn't have his backup, and Joe was searching for him, you know, the whole time, and he's been on tour for so long, you know, he always make a good strategy the whole time in every heat, and I'm really glad to be on the Potters. Like, to be honest, like, it was probably we have some few days late days, so that day is definitely I will work hard for that day the event start. I'll be 100%.
All right, Adriana, we'll see you in the quarterfinals. Back to you, Joe.
Thank you, Rosie. De Souza.
You know, you heard De Souza say that he got out the blocks quick. Here we go, Mick Fanning's wave. Jams it out over the top of that one right there, out on the open face. Beautiful, swooping, trademark turn there from Mick Fanning. And again, gouges it back into the white water. Mick Fanning on a bit of a roll right here. Bang through the lip right there on the inside. Great surfing from Mick Fanning. 6.67. So I guess the trend is continuing, Joe, with those backhand attacks from Ace Buchan.
Mick Fanning was still heating up. He took control of that final a few years back. As we see this set, greet the 3-pack in position. It's Fanning, but he goes down. A rare fall for Fanning when he was just setting up his bottom turn. He's so reliable. Don't really see that too often. Let's see what Ace is going to do with the next wave. Ace setting up his first snap. Nice and clean off the lip. Carves that one off the top. Plenty of wave left for Ace. Beautiful carving turn one more time and a vertical finish. Nice and solid. He'll turn around and see Nat Young head in the same direction. And a misread on the backhand float takes down the kid from Santa Cruz.
Yeah, as you hit the nail on the head there, a rare mistake from Mick Fanning, but more than welcomed. Over the last couple of days we've been getting scorched, but beautiful waves. Ace Buchan started off with a cracker at 8.33. Let's see if he can back it up here. Jams it off the top. Ace Buchan has got that backside snap down pat. Definitely his weapon, his go-to. And again, finishing nice and tight right there. It's amazing how much he can fit in such a short space. Gets that really tight snap off the top. Very similar to what Nat Young is doing, but Nat just putting a little bit more power in. Ace has got that pivot, whereas Nat's got that drive. Let's have a look here. Nat driving down the line on this one. Up and over the top right there. And this wave started to run away from him, and Nat goes down right there. So a couple little mistakes here to kick things off in this heat.
And everything going in favor of Ace Buchan so far. Had the 8.33 start.
Super impressive. I know he's had a tough year this year, but this looked like the event that he really kind of bounced back, and he's been putting it together in a really good way. He had that heat a couple days ago. He's had 2 heats now that were just, I was like, this is the Parco that I love to watch. So it's a tough call, man. You really want me to pick one?
I'd love that. That's what I was trying to get, but I got a smorgasbord.
Yeah, you do, huh?
What do you got?
Yeah, I'm going to pick, I'm going to go with Parco.
There you go. There you go, Joe.
Liking that as we're watching Ace Buchan here, Rob, just rifle off a couple of backside hooks and then finish on the inside corner. Remember, he had the 6.87 before, but started with an 8.33. Now hitting the 13-minute mark.
He always said to me, Martin, you've got to be smart. You've got to be able to talk to the press because they're your friends. You know, so brought that to the game as well.
This is Mick Fanning winding up for a big first turn. A little down carve into the pocket, and he is over it. He gets out of there. Fanning had a 6.67 on his start. We're into Saturday, into the weekend in California. Nat Young wants to come back in this heat. A couple of quick whips right in the pocket, attacking it vertically. Coming down the line, he'll rip one off the coping. Getting a little chatter to get down the line here, and he'll just carve through the pocket. Another little hook to the inside corner. Nat trying to seal the deal to break the combination he needs for the win, and he'll close this one out.
Wow, that was a pretty insane wave right there. Nat Young did probably about as much as you could do. Only thing I could see is he got caught behind just a little bit, you know, and that hopping sort of, instead of driving, maybe it's going to hurt the scoring potential. But have a look at these couple of turns he's got going right here. Watch this one. Boom, straight up through the lip, straight off the bottom again into another one. So Nat Young just on fire right now, trying to get himself back in the heat. He's in a combo situation right there. The only bit of downtime on the wave, but then managed to finish off nice and strong. So Nat Young looking for something in that 7-point range. I think this is going to probably go into the 8-point range. But Nat Young really unloading on that wave right there, Joe.
Looking really sharp. He needed to go big to break the combo. Here comes Fanning. This wall's really starting to stretch out in front of him. He'll wait for a first turn. Nice off the top body torque. Punches the fins out. Setting up a third move. It's a tail drift. Coils up for a big snap wrap in the pocket. Blows the fins out. Lays back. And Fanning's down. Remember, last wave was a 2.33 as Mick looks to improve. Traditionally, these 3-man heats in round 4 haven't been always consistent for him to win.
But, you know, win, lose or draw, Mick's going to have another shot today. But he's not out yet. I mean, in 9.69 required, 7 minutes to go. Let's have a look. Races down the line here. Draws off the bottom, that trademark snap. I love that maneuver right there. And again, what's the release he gets off his tail right here? Bang! See that slide right there? That's really difficult to control. And again, Mick Fanning just starting to wind up and then just lost it a little bit right there. And it's going to be a good score nonetheless, but have a look at Nat Young. Nat Young's clawed his way out of that combo situation.
That's right, scores in for Nat an 8.2, just under Ace's 8.33.
Yeah, Peter, Mick's been looking super sharp the entire event. These three-man heats aren't really what Joe and I were talking about, are not really his forte.
Yeah, well, I think it's all that experience in the man-on-man. I mean, he's been on tour for a long time.